This all started because of one night. A guy who reached out to me. Not a close friend, not someone I roll with, just a dude who wanted to link up. We had gone bar hopping once before. Nothing crazy, but this time we hit the club, and that's where it all went sideways. He started talking big. I never pay for girls. They just like me for me. All that tired ass fairy tale shit. Meanwhile, I've got 6 girls orbiting me like I'm the fucking moon and they're all high on gravity pills. And this guy, he's standing around trying to vibe his way into free pussy like it's fucking Burning Man. Spent the whole night bragging about how he's too smart to pay, and still yet went home to jerk off with tears and Tiger Balm. But me? I had to take a fucking smoke break just to go and make the final call of who was coming home with me. Let me make this real simple, boys. Pussy ain't free in Pattaya. Not even if she says, I'm not that kind of girl. Because out here, everything's pay to play. Cash, cocktails, weed, dinner, attention, clout, pick your currency. And the faster you learn that, the faster you'll stop going home with a sore wallet and a dry dick. This is a degenerate's guide to not being a cheap Charlie. So, grab your wallet, your balls, and maybe a little bit of lube. We're gonna hurt some feelings here. But before we dive deeper into this beautiful, twisted reality, smash that like button like it owes you money. Subscribe so you can stop making rookie mistakes. And if you've ever haggled over 500 baht with a 9, drop a comment and repent, you cheap bastard. Alright, let's get into it.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
The myth of free pussy. You ever heard some dumbass say, bro, she's not like the other girls. She just likes me for me. Yeah, well guess what, Casanova? She also just likes shopping at Terminal 21, free hotel stays, and cocktails that are paid for by you. Let me break it down to you like a mama-san breaking bad news. There's no such thing as free pussy in Pattaya. It's just a matter of what you're paying with. Sometimes it's cash, sometimes it's weed, sometimes it's dinner, motorbike rides, or pretending to like her fucking friend's TikTok dances. But make no mistake, you're always paying. And the guys who think they're not, they're usually paying more, just slower and dumber. You brought her home for free? Cool story, bro. Let's see how long it takes before she accidentally runs out of phone credit, the rent's due, or she leaves your condo with your lighter, your hoodie, and your fucking dignity. Even the so-called good girls out here know the game. They might not have barcodes tattooed on their tits, but they still expect a return on investment. You're not Prince Charming. You're a Western ATM with Wi-Fi. So stop acting like you've cracked a code when all you did was bring a coupon to a full price experience. How cheap Charlies kill their own. Let me tell you from experience. I've been out with dudes at the club. Guys I thought knew the game. Then I catch them trying to sneak in free pussy like it's a fucking side quest. Asking girls if they just want to hang. Offering nothing, expecting everything. I've had to tell guys straight up, don't stand near me. Not because I'm trying to flex, but because girls watch who you roll with. And if your crew smells like cheap Charlie energy, that shit rubs off. Especially in the nightclubs. Miss 808, iBar. These girls might not be holding price tags, but they're all there to play the game. And if you walk in acting like the game doesn't apply to you, you're not a player, you're a problem. Here's what kills your chances. Talking about not paying for girls in front of the girls. Sitting empty-handed while everyone else has drinks in their hand. Don't be that guy. If you're not ready to spend, that's fine. But don't go into an environment that's built on pay to play and act confused when no one bites. All it takes is one cheap Charlie to make a whole crew look bad. And trust me, these girls remember faces. If they label you as the broke one, it doesn't matter how much money you spend the next time. You're done. Why paying isn't simping. Let's be real. This wasn't some close friend. This was a guy who hit me up online. We had done some bar hopping once. Figured it was chill. Then he shows up to the club and starts acting like the rules don't apply to him. This is Pattaya, not prom night. You're not getting laid because you're charming. You're getting laid because you understand how the system works. You think the dude who drops 2K for a stunner, claps cheeks all night, then sends her home with cab fare is a loser? Nah, bro. He's a fucking genius. He got exactly what he wanted. No drama, no strings, no lies. Meanwhile, the guy trying to build a connection buys 5 drinks, listens to her tragic backstory about her 6 fucking buffalo, and still gets ghosted after midnight. That's the simp. Here's the truth. In Pattaya, you pay to make things simple. You're not buying her love. You're renting her time, her vibe, her attention span. Trying to get that for free is like walking into a steakhouse with a salad coupon. You look stupid, you leave hungry, and you've ruined it for everyone else at the fucking table. You want respect? Pay like a man. Don't overpay like a clown, and stop confusing strategy with desperation. Choose your role. Pimp or punchline. At the end of the night, this whole game boils down to one question. Do you want to be the guy with options or the guy with excuses? Because in Pattaya, every man hits a role. You're either the one she's waiting for or the one she's laughing about in the group chat. You don't have to make it rain like a drunk rapper, but you do need to understand this is a transactional playground. Respect the rules and the playground stays fun. Try to rewrite them and you get left in the sand with a limp dick and a bad attitude. I've seen both sides. I've been out with dudes trying to game the system, trying to charm their way into panties like this is fucking Tinder. And I've been the guy who plays it smart, pays fair, and keeps it clean. And at the end of the night, I end up with options lined up like a fucking buffet. This city doesn't reward wishful thinking. It rewards guys who understand value for value. So, choose your role wisely, boys, because in Pattaya, there is no refund for wasted nights. So, here's the last thing I'll say. If you're broke, stay humble. If you're cheap, stay home. But whatever you do not come to these pay-to-play spots acting like the rules don't apply to you. I've had dudes next to me in the club trying to vibe their way into free pussy like this is fucking Coachella and the girls are handing out free samples. Meanwhile, I've got 3 girls at the bar, 2 texting me to come scoop them up, and 1 sitting on my lap trying to out-whisper all the other ones. But yet this guy wants to borrow a fucking cigarette. No. If you're giving off cheap Charlie energy, don't stand near me, don't talk to me, and don't ruin my night with your poverty parade. This ain't a charity, bro. This is Pattaya, and these girls out here are playing chess. And if you don't know the cost of the game, don't fucking touch the board. Now, if you haven't already, check the links in the description to find my other channels. And a real quick shout out to the degenerates already supporting the channel. You legends are the reason I can keep telling these filthy little truths. Because let's be honest, YouTube doesn't pay shit when you say blowy in the first minute. So if you want to help me keep exposing the nightlife game without getting censored into oblivion, hit the links in the video description below. Buy me a coffee, Patreon, become a member, toss a little support my way. I promise I will spend it recklessly and report back with receipts. I'm Josh, and this was a degenerate's guide to not being a cheap Charlie. Stay reckless, stay unapologetic, and I'll see yous in the next mess. Cheers, you degenerates.